I don't know if anybody else has come across this. I'm sure some of you watching probably have. This video does have 2.1 million views. So basically, this cop goes through the McDonald's drive-through. She has to wait for her order in the parking lot, and then she makes this video of her having a complete meltdown because she thinks they're going to poison her food at McDonald's.
Come to the McDonald's at Love's on the Ford Avenue exit, and I waited in line to get my food. I had already done my mobile order so that, people don't pay for my stuff because I just always like to pay for it myself. But I'm on my way home from work. When I pull up to the window, they hand me my receipt, so I go to the second window to get my food, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And so the girl comes to the window and asks me what my order was. I repeat my order and my coffee order, and they ask me to pull up because my food's not ready. It's an English muffin meal with a hash brown and coffee. And I hadn't eaten since I've been up for a very long time, but I haven't eaten in a while, so I was kind of hungry. And I'm still waiting, and I'm still waiting, and they asked me to pull up. So I pull up forward, and a girl comes out with my coffee, and just the coffee, and she hands it to me, and I have my window down, and that's all she hands me is the coffee. So I told her, I said, don't bother with the food because right now I'm too nervous to take it. It doesn't matter how many hours I've been up. It doesn't matter what I've done for anyone. Right now I'm too nervous to take a meal from McDonald's.
Jesus Christ, what a freaking pity party this person is having because she had to wait to get her coffee, and then she thought the people at McDonald's are going to poison her McMuffin or hash brown or whatever the fuck she was eating. Jesus Christ. Basically, every time that we see cops or a cop accuse, a restaurant or a fast food chain of supposedly poisoning them or giving them bad food, it turns out that actually didn't happen. And, maybe if you're that worried about going to restaurants and people poisoning your food, maybe bring food from home. Get some, make your food the night before, that morning of, whatever. Bring that with you in your car. That way you're not getting all stressed out and freaked out because you think the people at McDonald's are gonna poison your food. Or you know what? Find a different profession. If it's so difficult for you to interact in the world as a police officer and it's this stressful and hard for you, find a different profession.
Because I can't see it being made. I don't know what's going on with people nowadays, but please, just give us a break. Please, just give us a break.
What kind of break do fucking cops need right now? How about we give the communities of color, black people, other marginalized groups a break? How about we give them a break and stop terrorizing them with these militarized and just super violent police forces that are just looking to kill, maim, and brutalize people to uphold this white supremacist capitalist society that we live in. Okay? So you getting all upset and pissed off because you had to wait to get your coffee, and then you thought the people at McDonald's were gonna, mess with your hash browns or McMuffin. Get the fuck over yourself. Jesus Christ. Maybe, it would have probably been a better look for you if you had actually went on and said that, Black Lives Matter, we support you, we stand with you. Instead, you're just going on there and, whining like a little baby, basically, and it's frankly pathetic.
I don't know how much more I can take.
Then quit. Find a different fucking job. It's that difficult, and it's causing you this much turmoil and stress, get a fucking job. Get a different job. Get fired. Collect unemployment. Do what you gotta do. If this is emotionally distressing for you to go through the McDonald's drive-thru, get a fucking job. Different job, I mean. Make your food at home. You know, find some solutions. Don't keep whining about it and saying how cops need a break. Jesus fucking Christ, man. The police in this country are basically unaccountable military force that is terrorizing and has been terrorizing black people and communities of color since their inception, as well as, increasing violence towards other communities at this point as well.
I've been in this for 15 years, and I've never, ever had such anxiety about waiting for McDonald's.
Again, if this is causing you this much anxiety and distress, get a different fucking job. Quit. Do something else. Quit whining about it. Jesus Christ.
Your food. So just have a heart, and if you see an officer, just tell them thank you. Because I don't hear thank you enough anymore.
Why exactly should we be thanking police officers? Maybe if there was a good reason to do that and you weren't upholding and protecting white supremacy and this horrible capitalist system that we live in that puts private property above people's lives. Maybe if you weren't upholding those horrible things, then people would have a reason to thank you. Jesus Christ.
All I want is just my...
I mean, for fuck's sake, how pathetic was that? This person, Elijah Daniel, check this out. The professions with the highest and lowest suicide rates. She's a cop. She can take off, exactly. She could take off her uniform. Black people can't take off being black. Also, if you want to tweet statistics, use real ones. Plumbers have a higher rate of suicide than police. Is that, I'm assuming, protection service? Is that cough? I mean, look at that. Construction and extraction, transportation, moving, protection service, farming, fishing and forestry. Pretty interesting. Community and social service, education, training, library. I didn't have it in it either. Alright, I kind of want to see what the comments were on this video, just out of curiosity. See if people were getting the same reaction that I was, because I mean, get the fuck over yourself, lady. Jesus Christ, black people have been and continue to be just murdered indiscriminately by the highly militarized and violent police state that we live in. And this is really the hill that you want to die on right now? This absolutely cannot be real. It just can't be. I thought it was a parody for a solid 30 minutes. The best part is the very beginning where she explains that she orders ahead because she thinks she'll be given free food for being a cop, but she likes to pay. Like, supporting your local McDonald's is a noble thing. I mean, honestly, she probably said that because there's no people that are gonna, I mean, who would pay for a cop's meal at this point, honestly, unless you're a complete bootlicker. Does Widow Piggy, again, I don't like to use the word pig in describing police officers because I think we shouldn't be saying derogatory things towards pigs because they are one of the most intelligent and amazing creatures in the animal world. And go vegan, by the way. Feel the world is targeting her for her profession. Imagine being black. Get a different job, Karen. Indeed, if it's that hard, quit. Get fired. Get unemployment. Do something else. Not these fucking ridiculous whining tirade that we all just have to listen to. Officer Karen, respect the McMuffin. Oh, man. Okay. Fair point. These people are so emotionally unstable. Why do they have guns and power? Indeed. How the fuck is this bitch gonna stop the hamburger? Keep protesting. We are breaking them. Apparently, we just need to take an extra 20 minutes on making their Egg McMuffins and we'll have them right where we want them. As someone who worked at McDonald's, this is literally just procedure, especially if you order breakfast food after 11 a.m. It takes longer because they have to make all the ingredients fresh to the order every time the coffee being brought out. Was to hold her over while she waited. She's jumping to conclusions about their motives, which is something I bet she does often in her line of work because people could end up in jail, get hurt or killed. She needs a new job. People are out there running from tear gas, and she's sitting in a McDonald's drive-thru like, I can't see them make my hamburger. I'm fearing for my life. No one take me anymore, bitch. What? What does she think they're doing? They're putting splurge in her hash browns. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, again, just a really ridiculous plea for sympathy from the public, but judging by the comments and my reaction, it'd be interesting to hear other people who watch this what their perspective on it was. But again, just super whiny, super ridiculous that this is really what you're going to complain about right now when the commenter on this feed said, cops have been out there brutalizing protesters, people have been getting shot in the face, rubber bullets, people losing eyes, people getting tear gas, people. A 75-year-old person was knocked down, pushed down violently by those police in Buffalo, New York, had a concussion, he can't even walk right now. Numerous examples of police brutality. Maybe call out your fellow officers for that bullshit instead of complaining about having to wait for your fucking order at McDonald's. Jesus Christ. Share your comments in the comment sections down below. Like the video if you like the damn video. If you don't, dislike it. That's cool too. Subscribe for more content. Peace.